This is where we need to go. So, yes, they were right. Oh! Hey guys, welcome back to another video where today we have made a major discovery. That's right, we have found that actually there is a pink model. You heard that right, that is a model that's been released and we get to go and find it. So what I'm going to do is get straight into it. And while it does the countdown, I'm going to bring up the comment I have been told about this in particular. So, as you can see, this clearly shows or states that there is a particular pink model in the game which we can use. So what I want to do is get into the game, have a look around and see if we can find any other hints to try and get this pink model to actually show. So as we saw with the comment that there was a hint which is to check the vent. So what we're going to do is head out here and go and check some vents. But what I want to do really quickly, I wanted to go back to these 5 circles just to say, obviously there is a pink there and this is quite exciting that there might actually be a modeled pink. I don't know if they'd kind of implement it into an update or potentially into the next chapter, but obviously we have got number 5 as pink, which I did have a look previously at a different game, which to try and find an idea if it's a possibility if that particular version was able to be suited, but a lot of you have said no, not really, because even though it's a dark red / brown, it doesn't really work for pink with the whole design. So that's why I thought, you know what, that's fine, we'll leave it be until there's some more information. Now with this hint, it's saying check the vents. That's obviously not a vent, so I'm not doing a great start. But that's alright. Let's go around and check some vents to see if we can... Whoop, maybe not this way, because that's where Blue's hiding. Put my box on. He's going the same way. I literally just want to check some vents, and yet Blue's like...
Nuh-uh, I'm going this way.
Blue's gone. I can see there's a vent there, but there doesn't seem to be anything in that vent, but I just want to go and check it just in case. So this one looks fairly empty. I mean, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be looking for at this point. I'm just checking the vents because that is the hint that they have given. So obviously that's one checked. Let's go through here. We've got another one here, and this one looks fairly empty as well from the looks of it. So at least we're collecting the blocks at the same time. I mean, we're multitasking, right? So let's go and look for another vent. So we got a hidey hole. That's not really a vent, so I'm not going to count that as one. Let's just go through here. May as well put these on the table. We're going to leave those for now. So let's go through this door, which seems to be taking us up a layer. I can hear him stomping around. That's fine. We'll ignore him for now and just go through. So we are back up here. So what we got? A surveillance room. There's no vent in here. Okay, cool. So there's no vent at the top there. I know that is true. There's no vent up there because we're not blue. Now, there's a really bad rhyme for you, but just in time, we've got a vent here. And there's nothing in this vent. I'm getting a little disappointed. I'm checking a lot of vents and I'm not seeing much going on. I'm just trying to think how many more vents there are in the place because I don't want to miss any, especially if it's an opportunity to see this pink model in action. Because obviously we all want to see the new models and try and get some ideas, and more so to get the theories to see if they match up to what we think, especially if there is a model for pink. So this is another vent and it's empty, so I'm a bit disappointed. So I think at this point, while I go and have a quick research to see what we need to do, we're going to shift over to theory time. So I'm looking at the comments of the most recent video that we have obviously uploaded, and I've categorized it to the top comments as I always do because I want to see the theories that other people agree with you. So with that being said, we've got one by Noob McNubius, and he goes, you know, it's another 4 theories. Number 1. Cyan might hide from the other rainbow friends, like behind walls as such, and possibly helps the player. Hey, a friendly creature. That's actually be a first. I think it'd be pretty cool. Number 2, either Oswald D. Davis or Blue's first friend is Red. I think that was the way they got into Red, is either a disguise or they got merged with Red when an employee possibly betrays the company. Number 3, Orange is so obsessed with food because he's probably stress eating. Dang, he's got it right there. He's brought the psychology side of things of stress eating. I mean, he's got a valid point. He's not only that, we might have a really fast metabolism because Orange runs around really fast. Like, he's a quick little monster or creature. So yeah, I mean, it could be the stress eating or it could be just a high metabolism. Number 4, Trenton was the employee of the month and possibly he was mad that his kid who got murdered by Orange on accident was killed at his workplace. So out of rage, he made Oswald or Blue's friends merge with Red. This is one big theory, and obviously you guys have responded just like, you know, that makes sense. This makes sense. He completely agrees, and Oswald D. Davis stands for odd. And obviously that makes sense because we've seen it on the box and some other places. The next theory I've got here is by Endstone Ninja. He says, theory. Red is actually the creator of Rainbow Friends franchise. After living to an old age, Red asked some people to make him a rainbow friend, but have him retain his humanoid shape. However, Red was mostly forgotten and highly disliked by the kids. So Red decided to torture the Rainbow Friends except Purple, who broke free of the chains and hid in the vents. The torture caused the Rainbow Friends to become highly aggressive to all humans they saw. Purple, who couldn't stand the horrible treatment his friends were getting, started pulling people in the vents and throwing their corpses out in front of the vents, which caused the factory to get shut down. Gosh dang it, Endstone Ninja, you've come in with some proper theory right there. This is awesome. Now, obviously, you guys have liked this. Please comment below what you think of this theory. I think this is really well thought out. I really like the idea that Purple dragging people in is there to try and help ease off the torture that his other friends, as it were getting by unfortunately having to kind of kill the guests and throw the corpses out in front of the vent, obviously get the factory to shut down. So going to the next theory by Murple. He goes, theory time. Every time I hear it, I try to contain my smile. Dude, that's awesome. I'm glad you like theory time, and I'm really pleased that most of you are coming back with theories, because it's awesome to see what you guys think of stuff. I say this every time. I love to read them, and more importantly, I love to see like the creativity, and the thought process of what you think some of these creatures are and how they got to where they are. Because also, what about that one person said with there being a 1.5 chapter? Maybe for every chapter there's that half chapter. Like they said, more doors, maybe more secrets, but maybe also more lore. Maybe each one of these half chapters will focus on one monster, with it being the only one in that chapter but more aggressive and powerful. It could give a backstory to the monster and possibly more backstory to the main story. It's almost like a bit of a side quest, these 0.5 of a chapter. That's how I look at them. It's kind of diverse a little bit to get more of a background and a description of the particular monster it's highlighting for that half a chapter. I think that's probably what it is. It's pretty cool. Just I'm scrolling through very quickly. I can see there's a lot of these theories here, and I'm really sorry I can't read them all out because you've got so many here and there's a lot of them that go into detail. I just can't read them all out because of the short time I've got. So what I try to do is to rate the ones with the highest thumbs up first, just because my point of view is an indicator that other people have the same mindset, and then when they comment below, it adds a nice little thread to kind of build on that theory to make it into a much bigger thing. Welcome back to the game. So what I've done is I've done a bit more research, and I've actually figured out why I couldn't find them, and I don't know if you're going to pick up the difference on why, and this is going to work, and why it didn't before, but if you do, wicked! I will obviously show you where to find this at the end. So what we need to do is to find the vent. There is a particular vent which has a pink monster currently kind of poking out of it, very much like, you know, Purple would if he was there waiting for you to be captured. So I'm just going to have a quick look around for any additional vents I might have missed, but I don't think I did. I think I got all of the vents that were actually in the facility last time we did it in the game. So I'm just going to climb up here, as I know we've got some up this route.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I think I know where I am at this point. I believe it's literally just around here somewhere. This is where we need to go. So, oh, yes, they were right. Look at this. This looks like pink. What the? Now, what do you guys think? Do you think this is legit? Do you think this is like a true model? It's like a slug. I mean, I don't even know. If I walk into it, does it do anything? I mean, does it unlock? Oh, okay, so apparently I've unlocked it. Well, I'll tell you what then. Give me a few seconds and we'll go and check it out. Okay, so if you didn't realize, this is a very, very good replica of, obviously, Rainbow Friends, but it's a morph game. I will put the link in the description below. And as you can see, we've got different versions of blue. We've got orange, you've got green. So what's really cool is we are currently pink at the moment, and I'm in the first person. So obviously, going back to this here, we have the 5 circles. They're 5 different colors, and I feel this is most suited for number 5. So in 3, 2, 1, there you go. This is pink. This is the one, right? You agree with me? This is a very good design for the character. It works. It's a very kind of suited design. Although I've just realized it's got no arms, and apparently it's got a jump scare. So should we check out the jump scare? That is absolutely terrifying. Have you seen that? It stretches open like a snake and just completely devours you. So if we were a person being caught, this would be what it looks like. That is super creepy. So here you go. This is what pink looks like walking around. Obviously, it was hiding in a vent, so do we think it's going to be another vent monster? Or do you think it will go into the vent to then travel to another vent, and if you walk by, it will jump out and chase after you? The speed we're going at the moment, I can't seem to go any faster, so I don't know if this is going to be like the top speed pink can do. But with that being said, do you think you can hide from pink in a box, or do you think we'll be stuck trying to run away forever until we can get into a locker? But as we are obviously pink at this point, and we can do the jump scare, which is still super creepy, I think this is pretty cool. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of pink. This looks pretty legit to me just because of the style of the character. I think it suits Rainbow Friends really, really well. So I'm going to end the video there. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's really appreciated, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!